Hi, today we will look at how we can import contacts in Deskera Sales. We will also look at the updated functionality that we have added in the import contacts that allows you to define the rules for managing duplicates, for managing updating the existing records, and various other parameters. So let's start doing that. Go to Contacts, we click on Import Contacts. You can select whether you want to import from a file or from the Microsoft 365 Connect. We'll select File in this case. Let's select People. Now you can download our sample file. So you can click on download sample file. You will be able to see the sample template in which you can populate the records, or you can simply choose to browse and upload the existing contact file that you have already created. Let's look at the file that I created in this case. If you look at this Excel, you can see I have purposefully added a few duplicate entries, this one, and some unique entries. Now I will try and upload this particular file and see how Deskera helps me in managing the duplicates and also adding the new contacts. I'll come back to upload. I'll select this from browse. I click on next. Now, if the file template matches exactly with the Deskera headers, you don't need to map these records. Else, if you're using your own template to import the contacts, you can map your Excel contacts and the headings with the Deskera contacts. Now, when you click on drop down, you can see a mapping option. You can select the various headers that you have in an Excel file, or you can choose to not import this column. Now we also have an option to create this column as a custom field. So if there's a field that is not currently available in Deskera and it's there in your Excel, you can quickly create it as a custom field directly from the import function. Let's scroll down. You can also choose to skip the columns that do not map. Let's click on next. This will show us all the records, and if there are any invalid entries, they will also be shown. Now, if I scroll upwards, you can see a lot of import properties. Let's see what these properties are. The first one, import options. Do you want to add records or do you want to update existing records? The add records will only add new records, while the second option, update existing records, will allow you to update a certain field in the existing records. Let's say there's a new field that you add after 6 months of using Deskera Sales, and you want to update that field for every single record. You can simply update existing records. The third option is add new and update both. So if your Excel file contains a list of new records and also some updates that you want to do for the existing records, both of these functions will be done together. The next is what to do in case of duplicate records. Do you want to reject the duplicate or do you want to import the duplicate rows? So in our case, we have two records which are duplicates. Now, do I want to import both of these or do I want to reject the duplicate one? I can choose that. Finally, what to do in case of invalid values? Do you want to reject the entire row that has any invalid values? Or do you want to only reject the invalid value but import the row? So you may want to manually update that particular field once the contact has been created. Third option, add the value in drop down. Now let's say we have a drop down field in which the values that you have already defined are A and B, whereas your Excel contains a value C. Now you can tell the system that please add the value C in the drop down and import this contact. That's a very powerful feature. So let me click on import. I click on confirm. I want to reject the duplicate records as per the rule that I have selected. I click on confirm. The system tells me it has successfully imported 3 records while one has been rejected as I had wanted. I wanted to reject the duplicate record. You can see this in the import log, which is available in settings. If I go to the list of my contacts, you can see if I search for this particular contact, there is only one instance because I had specifically told the system to delete the duplicate record. So this way you can import your contacts, you can update existing contacts, and you can also define rules what to do in case of invalid records, invalid values. Do you want to create custom fields? Do you want to create a new drop down? You can manage all these from the new functionality that we have provided for import contacts in Deskera Sales. Do try this out.